Ball teed up right in the center on the X at the 40. He marks off the steps. Waits. Makes his approach. He's waiting to hear the whistle.
There we go.
We get a delay.
Didn't see the clock running, so.
There's Javi. High, short kick, angling near side. McNeese lets it hit at the 12. Picks it up at the 10. Angling to the far side. Now cuts it back up. Contained nicely and gang tackled. Able to squirt ahead through that hole. He was brought down basically at the 20, but he kept the feet churning. Gets out to the 24. Rockland back at quarterback. 48, Tristan Reyes comes in. They'll run motion from that right side. Fake the jet sweep, hand off to the second man through. That is Reyes, and he backs his way up across the line of scrimmage ahead for a gain of a yard. Down to 9. Tight wing on the left, twins to the right. Weizenkamp splits out wide left. Van Brockland hands off to Reyes again. Looks for some running room. He's got a hole there. Sheely greets him at the 30 and his forward progress up to the 32. Gives him a third down and manageable. Roll out to the right. Van Brockland throws on the run. Catch is made and drilled right away. 28 McNeese with the grab. Well, give it a shot. Now Van Brockland's going to come up under center, go with the quarterback sneak. Stood up. He's able to keep the effort going. He gets ahead for a yard and a half and a first down. So 1st and 10. Inside of 10 minutes to go. First quarter. Opening drive of the ball game for Jesup. Hand off to Reyes in the middle. And he is stood up by Barnhart, Bowie, and Hatfield. Second down and 10 for the Jayhawks. Motion by McNeese. They will fake the jet sweep to him. Second man through is Reyes. Spins away from one man. Carries a couple of bodies with him. Gets ahead for a gain of about 4 to the 39. Third down. Ball sits at the 39 on the right hash. Blitz coming by the Bears. Van Brockland with the quarterback keeper. Tries to cut it back. And there's Blackie to stand him up. And brought down. Falls ahead maybe for a yard. It's all of 4 yards, if not almost 5. So Weizenkamp averaging 32 yards per kick. Into the wind, gets a nice high one. Cheese runs back, bobbles it, and falls ahead and is able to get back on it at the 28. There's miscommunication there. Flute Thompson to the left, Sheely and Brady Lukovsky in the right. Tanner Lukovsky behind Cornwell, out of the shotgun. Handoff right up the middle is Tanner. Looks to cut it up. Runs over a man. 35, 40. Carries another defender with him. Out 45, 48-yard line before he's finally brought down. A gain of 20 on the first play from scrimmage.
And our offensive line moved them back.
There's quick pace back up to the line of scrimmage already. Now Cheese comes in motion. They will jet sweep him. Looks for a block from Lukovsky. Cuts it up at midfield. Tries to get to the outside. Wrestled down by Reyes. Gets into Jesup territory.
Starting at left guard.
Cheese comes in motion, left to right, gives us trips to the short side of the field. Look for Thompson on the go route on the far side. He beat his man. He's wide open. Makes the grab 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown Bears. Beautiful route, beautiful throw, and the Bears crack the scoreboard first with 7:01 to go in the first quarter.
You know, that combination of Cornwell to Thompson has now turned into 4 touchdowns and only just over the 2 games.
They basically ran the isolation route for him, and he made the most of it. Brady Lukovsky with the snap to Sheely on the spot. Down, kick up, right through the uprights. 7:01 to go here in the first quarter. West Branch 7-0. Flugie. Javi Z gets his coverage set. Stutter step, run up. Another deep kick, fielded at the 9. McNeese, straight up the field, waits for a block, tries to find the hole, and then is drilled as he gets out to the 25, 26-yard line. Dalen Peterson on the kick coverage. Trips to the right this time for Jesup. Now Van Brockland motions McNeese over to a wing. High snap. Van Brockland bobbles it, and he's not going to get anywhere. They had 5 purple jerseys around him, led by Bowie. Now back into the backfield at quarterback with Van Brockland at the running back spot. And they will hand it off to Van Brockland. He looks for something off tackle left side, and all he finds again, number 60, number 72, 3-yard line. Trips to the right for the Jayhawks. Brown sprints out to the right. Tanner Lukowski reads it and picks it off. He's trying to break a tackle. He's going to carry a man inside the 15 down to the 12-yard line. First down for the Bears inside the red zone. They'll come out in that I formation. Twins to the right. Now they're going to shift little Jesup over to the right side to give an unbalanced look. Espenson, the tight end, on the left side. Cornwell up under center. Hand off right side. Lukowski cuts it back. Pushes the pile to 10 at the 5. Still on his feet for 3-yard line where he's finally brought down. That'll be a gain of about 9 first quarter. West Branch looking to add to a 7-0 lead. Twins right, I formation. Cornwell turns, hands off to Lukowski. Bowls his way straight ahead and into the end zone. Flag comes in late. Javi Z. Snap, a little high, but Shealy gets it down nicely. Extra point through the uprights. 4:49 to go, first quarter. West Branch on top by a score of 14-0. Kick it deep. Get it through the end zone. Get it out of there. Don't give them a chance to return it. Just get the ball at the 20. Which Javi does very nicely as that one on the fly goes out of the back of the end zone. With Cole Van Brocklen, number 18, at the running back next to him. Twins either direction. Motion. They will hand it off to Van Brocklen, and he is swarmed under in the backfield. Trying to see who that was. I'm not surprised. And like I say, they're down to their third quarterback, kind of like West Branch had last year. Their starter got hurt. They had one receiver came in. Now they've got a different receiver comes in. There he does throw this one deep. Shealy is there, and he picks it off. He played that beautifully at the 40-yard line. He and Zach McNeese went up at the same time. He went with one hand, Quinny, to play it like you're supposed to, and he was just able to corral it, and it just rolled right into his belly for the interception.
You know,
for supporting the Bearcats this season. We thank them. Motion from Cheese right to left gives Twins either direction. Cornwell straight drop back to pass. Go route again, looking for Shealy. He's got his man beat, but he just missed the catch. Trying to go over the shoulder, and it just... Second and 10. Espenson comes into the game, splits out wide right with Shealy. That's to the wide side of the field. Ball on the left hash mark, out of the gun. Cornwell, hands off for Lukowski. Nope, he's going to keep it himself. Now looking for a block from Shealy. Shealy was waiting for something there, and Cornwell gets wrestled down inside the 30 at the 26-yard line, basically doubling his rushing yards for the season on that carry. There's a handoff, counterplay back for Lukowski. Tries to get to the outside, and a nice tackle by Van Brocklen brings him down after a gain of about a yard. Stacked receivers to the left, Twins to the right. Second down and 8 after a 2-yard gain. There's the little out route, just a quick pitch and catch to Cheese, and he just catches it, lowers the shoulder, barrels his way ahead down to the 15-yard. Stacked receivers both ways this time for the Bears. First down at the 15, showing blitz. They go the same play the other way for Shealy. Tries to sidestep the man, and Brown makes a nice tackle in the backfield. Flying straight overhead, it looks like.
Probably coming out of Miami as quickly as they can.
Cheese motion left to right. They're going to counter it back the other way for Lukowski. Tries to bounce it to the outside. Strung out nicely by Van Brocklen. Again, that 18, both sides of the football. He is a tough-nosed ball. Street clothes on the sideline. And like we said, their first 2 quarterbacks from the season in street clothes on the sideline. Third down for the Bears. Roll out to the right for Cornwell. Steps up. He's got Cheese in the end zone. Just a bit too high for him. Falls incomplete. Who was there? Ball on the left hash at the 15. Cheese goes in motion left to right. Give a trips look to the wide side. Cornwell straight drop back to pass. Screen to Lukowski. He's got nothing but blockers and the end zone for the West Branch touchdown.
Yeah.
Set up beautifully.
Got to the pylon.
Obviously out to attempt the extra point. Snap down, kick up, and sails right through the uprights. 1:20 on the clock, first quarter. 21-0 here in favor of the Bears. Next week in particular up at Mac Valley. They've been putting up some points all year. Zamudio, another run up. This one high down the middle of the field. It will hit between them, and then McNeese picks it up. right up the middle of the field, breaks through one arm tackle and gets ahead to about the 35-yard line before he's brought down.
Jesup.
First down, Twins either direction. Motion, right to left, now penalty flag. Twins either way. Blackie showing blitz, then backs out of it. Motion to the left. Brown's going to keep it himself. Dalen Peterson runs down the line of scrimmage and wrestles him down for a loss of a yard on the play. 2nd and 16, just inside the 30, about the 29-yard line. Bit of a high snap. Brown straight drop back to pass. He looks to set up a screen across the middle, almost intercepted by O'Neal. O'Neal and Sheely both read that better than the receiver who fell down, and new sponsors on board this week.
Now you notice here, Gracie, the Bears are going with 3 down linemen.
Blitz by Blackie, and he greets him in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 6 on the play. Van Brocklin had no choice. Blackie timed that beautifully. 4th down and 20 for Jesup. As we start quarter number 2, going to have false start. The end
brought Cheese up, and Sheely is deep. And it looks like they're going to blitz all 3 of their linebackers there.
Snap on the money, good push. High angling kick that Sheely has to get away from. He misjudged it. It'll roll down to the West Branch 34-yard line. But I know that the respect he commanded, I don't think I would ever call him Roger. I think he's going to always be Coach Hansen in our books, and we appreciate you listening in, Coach. Handoff right side for Lukovsky, and he tries to get that to the outside, and nothing doing there. And got 2 or 3 to the left, Twins to the right as well. Ball on the right hash mark. Cornwell out of the gun. Straight drop back to pass. Blitz coming. He comes on the flag route over here for Cheese. Adjusts, and he overthrew him. Cheese was running that. Twins either direction. Now we're going to have timeout for West Branch. We will take one. Welcome back to Oliphant Street Field. 3rd down and 10 for the Bears. Sheely comes in motion to give trips to the left for West Branch. Cornwell rolls out. He's got Thompson over at the sideline. Now he steps up. He's got good time. Throws to Ben, but he can't make the grab. Out of bounds. Incomplete. 4th down. 10 guys on the line of scrimmage for Jesup. Cornwell. High spiraling kick. Brown fields it at the 25. Brady Lukovsky down there, the first one to greet him. Sheely finishes him off at the 30-yard line. At their own 31-yard line. They've got Van Brocklin back in the backfield now. Taking the snap. They hand it off on the sweep to Brown, and he is strung out and brought down by Bowie. Ball comes out, but he was already down. That'll be a loss of 5 on the play. 18 from the 26-yard line. Tight wings either way. The Bears bring the blitz. Roll out to the right is Van Brocklin. Gets to the outside. Now look out. He's going to try to run it, and he's got plenty of room and is finally wrestled out by O'Neal. Not before he gets out to the 47-yard. Reyes next to Van Brocklin. They will hand it off to him. He's got a little bit of running room, but when he's running that straight up and down, Andrew Black is going to see something, and he just drills him for a short gain on the play.
Gracie,
here we are, Friday night, under the lights, beautiful September weather. Christy and I, we flew in from Virginia Beach. This is football country, right?
Yeah, it is.
There's the straight dive play to Reyes across midfield for a gain of about 3. He'll bring up 3rd and long.
And obviously we're on. They were. And so was Lurching.
Oh, yeah.
Trips right for Van Brocklin. He rolls out, looks back to the left side, and well overshoots the intended target. Great coverage by Thompson, running stride for stride with Cooper fueling. And he's really developed that throughout last year and then through this offseason. He's really improved his game this season. Van Brocklin under pressure, throws underneath. He's got his man, makes the catch, and they get the first down. That's Josh McGill at the 42-yard line, a gain of 6 on the play.
You've got grandfathers, right, celebrating tonight, and boom, their grandchildren are beating Jesup 21 to nuts.
Yeah.
Blitz coming by the Bears. Van Brocklin with the quarterback keep. Tripped up ahead to the 41-yard line, maybe a yard on the play.
Well, and then
very cerebral. There's the handoff. Reyes tries to cut it to the right side. Dalen Peterson able to run him down for a gain of a yard. Penalty flag comes in as well. 10-yard holding penalty against Jesup. Moves the ball back to midfield. Motion to the left side, gives a trips look. Van Brocklin is under pressure, and Bowie's going to throw him for a loss. Back inside the 40, 3rd and a mile now for the Jayhawks.
Black blitz. So let's see if we see that again.
Van Brocklin, just a little flare pass out here, falls incomplete. Intended for Reyes. Incomplete pass. Lead for the Bears. Low snap, bounces right into Wiesenkamp's gut. He's able to get it away. Sidewinding kick that Sheely fair catches inside the 30 at the 28-yard line.
We're thinking about you, and Sneedy was all about West Branch football.
Absolutely.
First down, Bears at their own 27. Play action. Little flare route out here to Cheese. Looks for a block. He's got it. 35, 40, 45. Turns it back in. Midfield. Wrestled down at the 47 of Jesup. A gain of 26 on the play. First down, Bears.
Being patient, letting Thompson pin that cornerback inside.
No huddle for the Bears. They're on the line of scrimmage. Now Cheese comes in motion. Fake it to him. Flare route out here for Lukovsky. 45, 40. Run out of bounds at the 37-yard line. That will be close to a first down. They'll say just short of the first down. Officially a gain of 9 for Lukovsky. 2nd and a yard. They will play action. Flare it out for Sheely on the right side. Makes one man miss. Stumbles a little bit. Keeps the feet going. Now almost gets the ball wrestled away from him.
But got the first down.
Well, the side judge
Bears can come up with. I have no doubt this is 4-down territory for him.
3rd and 3. Cheese in motion to the right side. Running back with that counter play, and that is stood up at the middle. And Jesup read that beautifully.
Yeah, and I think that's why we've seen some more sprint out and passing from the quarterback here.
4th down and 3. Play action. Cornwell steps up, looking for Cheese again on that flag route. Oh, and he couldn't bring it in. Hit him right in the hands. Still lead 21-0. Twins either way. Van Brocklin, quarterback, keep the whole way. Just lowers the head into the center of that. Injuries this year. They are going to come out and play hard every play. Bit of a high snap. Van Brocklin rolls to his right. Under pressure, throws on the run. This one knocked down. O'Neal played it nicely. Incomplete. Just start the play clock. Everybody's looking at their wristbands, both sides of the ball. Bears defense has them as well, trying to figure out where they're going for sure. Back to that 3-4, and the Bears jump off sides. Receivers all still getting the play call from the sideline.
And they're going to call timeout because they were just about out of time.
Twins either way, out of the gun for Van Brocklin. Reyes lines up to his right. Motion. Left to right of the formation. They're going to keep it to Van Brocklin right up the middle, and he is stood up and dropped right at the line of scrimmage. Bloom, Hatfield, and Peterson all up at the bottom of the pile. 5 guys at the line of scrimmage for the Bears. Hatfield and Black showing blitz, and they jump off sides again. And Coach Peterson throws the 7-7 game or a 21-20 game. You know, those plays can be huge. High snap, Van Brocklin bobbles it, rolling around, and he's able to fall on it all the way back at the 42-yard line. They're talking things over. 5 on the play clock. They do get it set. Handoff Reyes. Tripped up in the backfield. Falls ahead for maybe a yard. The Bears do take a timeout. 3rd and 21. Everybody out of there. Don't even tempt it. 3rd down and long. Play action. Van Brocklin looks to throw. Now he's rolling out to the near side. Tanner Lukovsky does a much better job of spying him. Strings him out to midfield. A gain of 8 on the play. He'll step inside the 20 down to the 15. Almost blocked by Lukovsky, but he did force Wiesenkamp to kick it to the side. And it hits at the 35, rolls inside the 30, and it will be down at the 28-yard line with 1:24 to go. Trips right to the wide side of the field. Thompson, the lone man, to the left. Cornwell. Play action, roll out to the right. He's got Sheely deep. Throws to the underneath man. Brady Lukovsky makes the catch right at the first down marker. Steps out of bounds. Gain of 10. Runs a nice route. Makes the catch. Gets a first down. Got out of bounds that time. Cornwell straight drop back to pass. All kinds of time. Now he's flushed out of the pocket. Throws on the run. Oh, way high, but Thompson goes up for it. They're going to say yes, he did make the catch at the 42-yard line. Second down. Short 5. Twins either way again. Cornwell. Protection. Steps up. Goes deep. He's got Brady Lukowski on the fly route. Makes the catch. Van Brocklin adjusts. Gets back to tackle him. Not before he gets inside the 25. Down to the 22-yard line.
To the 20, so they may have a play. Or
they are going to run a play. Cheese goes in motion. Gives trips look to the right side. Looking for Thompson on that go route again. He's behind the defender in the end zone. Goes up. Makes the catch. Did he stay in? Yes! Touchdown Bears!
that's why you do not give Coach Hirschman a minute and a half to move the ball.
On those, I call the high arch passes and letting Ben Thompson go up after it. It paid off dividends there.
Kick up and good by Javi Z. Javi Z tees it up at the 40. The approach. This one's going to be squibbed. Bounces around, hits one of the defenders, rolling around back there inside the 20. Wiesenkamp brings it up and gets tackled at the 22-yard line. 3-4 defense for the Bears. There is the quarterback keeper fight, Brown, and he gets through that first level. Cheese was there to slow him up. Gets him for a gain of about 6. Almost call it or not. Get up to the line with 5 seconds on the clock. They are going to run it. Van Brocklin tries to bounce it to the outside. Cheese is there, misses the tackle. Look out, there goes Van Brocklin. He's got Sheely to beat at the 40. Sheely forces him out of bounds, but
that runs out
that's
the clock.
Dangerous. 21, 31, 32 on the play. There for those couple middle drives and then a nice 2-minute drive to come back. And the defense has really played outstanding basically all night long. So there's a kickoff fielded by Cheese at the 15-yard line, angling it to the far sideline, looks to get the corner turn, wrestled down across the 30 out to about the 32-yard line. First carry, he had 6 carries for 15 yards after that. The Bears didn't really run the ball very much. I think that'll be something that we see. And you see 2 backs in the backfield next to Cornwell. Motion, they're going to run a power play, comes near side. There is Lukowski, 40, 43, 44-yard line where he's brought down. Just like that, they're going to say down at the 40.
The tempo here.
Motion from Sheely, left to right. Exact same play again. A little bit more traffic for Lukowski to get through. He's able to spin away from the first man, falls ahead near midfield, just beyond the 50. Twins right. Double backs, one on either side of Cornwell out of the gun. They'll hand it off left side this time. Lukowski looks for the hole, just drives his way forward. Look at Drake Bloom. He was not happy sitting on the bench for the first 2 games. He just drove his man all.
I felt that block.
Yeah. Twins right, I formation, unbalanced to the right for the Bears. Counter play comes near side. Lukowski tries to bounce it to the outside. Another pancake by Bloom. Tanner bouncing around. Fights his way inside the 40 and is brought down, they'll say, at the 37-yard line, a gain of 8 on the play. Twins either direction out of the shotgun. Lukowski straight behind Cornwell. Play action, a little flare route out there for Cheese, jumps up for it, looks for a block from Thompson, cuts it outside, 35-30, 29-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Unbalanced right, Twins formation, up under center. Toss sweep, near side for Lukowski. Looks for a lead block from Cheese, turns it back up, cuts it back. They meets Van Brocklin, and doesn't go down easy, but he's ahead to the 20-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup to the right. Thompson to the left. Graves and Lukowski, left and right side of Cornwell. Now motion, play action. They're going for the fly route again, looking for Thompson to just in the end zone, dives. Did he come up with it? There's a wrestle for the football. It is a touchdown for the Bears. Third one of the night for Ben Thompson.
You know, and Flugie, are you down there on that side?
Yeah, I am.
Boy, that was a great pass, but that safety got over there quick, and that made that a tough catch.
Yeah, he did. I mean, I'd almost call it almost the all. And Ben Thompson's got the size advantage. He's going to be hauling in a lot of passes.
Javi Z to attempt the extra point. Low snap. Shealy gets it down, and Javi's going to boot that one wide left. Regina 28-7 lead on Wapello at halftime. West Liberty a 6-3 lead over Mid-Prairie.
That's a good game. Oh, what a
Javi
kick.
Z, nice high, deep fielded at the 4 by McNeese. Comes up the near side. Morgan Hartz gets drilled as he tries to break it up. Forces him to go to the other way, and Cam Hauser brings him down at the 15-yard line. Welcome to
the traveling man.
The traveling man saying hello. I think he's calling in from Greenview, so.
Is he looking for directions?
He might be. There's the fake, and Van Brocklin with the handoff, and he is wrapped up by Black and Bowie. 14th of the night. A 32-yard run gave him 32 yards on the night. There's the handoff for Reyes. Tries to get to the right side. Hatfield runs him down, slides down the legs, and brings him down for a gain of a yard. Line to the football. 3rd and 11 at the 15. Van Brocklin takes the snap. Straight drop back to pass under pressure. Just chucks this one deep, and it falls incomplete over the head of Weitzenkamp. Thompson was on the coverage there. Weitzenkamp at the 3-yard marker where they snapped the extra point from. Gets the snap on the money. Brady Lukowski with some good pressure. There's a knuckleball. Fair catch called for by Shealy at the 38-yard line of Jesup. So the Bears with Lukowski right of Cornwell out of the shotgun. Twins right. Thompson alone to the left. There's the handoff for Tanner. Looks to bounce it to the outside at the 35-30. Tripped up as he gets down to the 28-yard line by Van Brocklin. That'll be big runs like Luke Lennox used to do.
No.
He's just chewing up 7, 8, 9 yards at a time.
Yeah.
1st and 10 Bears. There's the handoff for Cheese coming back to the right side inside the 25 to the 23. And running plays in for the Bears now at wide receiver. Twins right. Double backs. Handoff. Lukowski left side. Waits for a block. Turns it up. Fights his way inside the 15-yard line. Gets the first down.
We're putting up 34 points again in the first 3 games.
First down Bears. Handoff for Graves. Cuts it back up the middle of the field. Gets down inside the 10 to the 9. Now the Bears go to the I formation. They're going to shift over. Bring little Jacob to the right side for that unbalanced look. Toss sweep. Student body right. Lukowski tries to turn it up. Nothing doing. He's wrapped up for no gain on the play. 34-0. Trying to add to it. Twins right out of the gun. 3rd down. Handoff left side for Lukowski. Tries to bounce it outside. Looks to stiff arm a man. Does. Lowers the shoulder. Gets ahead to the 5-yard line. He's going to be close to the first down. They will spot him at the 4, and I think that will be Twins to the right side. Cornwell hands off to Tanner left side. Again, looks to bounce it out. Turns it up. Dives into the end zone for the West Branch touchdown. Out of bounds, anything like that, or a timeout. Clock will continue to run the whole time. So the Bears going for 2 out of the I formation. Straight drop back to pass. Play action. Look for the pop pass. Oh, good recovery there by 25 McGill.
Now he's going back to a sideways. So I think
he starts all the way over, basically at the hash mark to get his run up.
Yeah.
Another high, deep kick. Fielded at the 15 on the run. And there is Brady Lukowski and Cameron Hauser with a nice hit. Lukowski slowed him up. Hauser finished him off at the 20-yard line. Only a 5-yard return on that. Get into a defensive struggle. You've got punts. You've got field position that really become factors.
Oh, Javier kicks a nice high ball, too, that hangs up there, so it gives him time for coverage.
Van Brocklin rolls out right. Actually lost the handle on that. Threw it at the feet of his
Coconut Valley.
Yep, up to Delhi. It's a little over an hour drive. They're staying in that 3-4 defense this time around. McGill goes in motion. Van Brocklin takes the snap, tosses it out to Reyes. Tanner Lukowski misses the tackle in the backfield. Slowed him up enough, though, that the secondary can come up. O'Neal and Shealy run at the 25-yard line. A minute and a half to go. 3rd quarter, West Branch 40, Jesup 0. There is the snap to Van Brocklin. Bowie slowed him down, almost had him in the backfield, and then look at that. Just like we said, there's 4 purple jerseys that surround him for a loss of 2 on the play. And we had Ben Thompson last week, but he's having another dynamite game. Weizenkamp to punt. And it's blocked by Brady Lukowski. Rolling around at the 10. He dives for it, and he falls on it at the 5-yard line. He has been close so many times this season, Flugie. He had a couple that you missed last week, but he played that beautifully right where the foot was going to meet the ball, and he blocked it, and the Bears have it 1st and goal.
Big play by Brady.
At fullback, Graves at tailback. Cornwell still at quarterback. Turns, hands off, second man through is Cheese. Looks for a hole, nothing doing there as he's swarmed by several white jerseys.
I think that they'll use Cheese when they get into a close game and throw a little surprise at them that they haven't seen all year.
Hartz comes out. Levi Kleinmeyer goes in at the fullback. Cheese with the handoff, fighting his way at the 1. Is he in? Yes.
There you go.
There's your 6-yard touchdown run. First one of the season for Cheese. Well, I think some of that is, Cheese has really drawn some attention with what he did defensively last year.
Well, Flugie's up here in the box with us. His batteries ran out, and he doesn't have a backup generator. So.
Snap down, kick up, penalty flag down. Jim Lloyd almost dives out of the crow's nest to catch that one.
A couple years ago, I think in a playoff game, and got beat by him, so... Now Javi's going to take this one straight on, Gracie.
Going into the wind. High kick. Running up is Weizenkamp at the 19. Looks for some running room up through a small hole, across the 35, out to the 38-yard line. Your safeties. Still got Freese and Bowie at the defensive end. Van Brocklin out of the gun. Motion right to left. Straight drop back to pass. Bears show blitz. Chucks this one down the field. He's got his man behind the defender, but it falls incomplete. He overled him. Twins either direction for Van Brocklin. Motions Brown. Now we've got a false start. The guard twitched a little bit.
And look,
Bears. Motion again. Van Brocklin hands off up the middle. Ball comes out, and Reyes able to get back on it. Who else, though? Brady Lukowski punched it away.
Yeah, he did.
3rd down and 17 now for Jesup. There's the handoff for Reyes. Gould slows him up. Kahlberg in there along with Lukowski, and then 5 other purple jerseys push the pile back.
Well, I see
no gain.
4 purple jerseys standing, so that means
Graves drops back single set. Now Sheely runs out. 2, 4, 6,
I think
8.
we're short a guy. Here comes Sheely.
Brady almost got another one. Weizenkamp gets a nice deep one. Sheely just dives for it and catches it at the 29. Kleinmeyer, Kahlberg, and Zach Thompson, twins right. Fumble on the snap. Eagle gets back on it.
The second team really doesn't get to run reps. They get to run scout team and run the Jesup plays, but they don't get to run their own plays very often. So,
hand off to Morgan Hartz off the right side. Drop that clock rule is if the Bears wanted to pass the ball here, they could, because it would not stop the clock.
Mm-hmm. There's Trey looking over to Coach Hirschman, making sure the clock is running down.
Hand off to Kleinmeyer, the fullback. Bulldozes his way ahead to the 30-yard line. Be a gain of about 3 on the play. It's one big run. They had 2 big runs that really did everything for them. So, I mean, this defense has been really aggressive as there's a short punt by Cornwell. And it will take a short West Branch hop, crosses midfield to the 49-yard line. But
to go with Ben Thompson, you know, whether that's going to be, you know, Sheely or Lukowski or who that it's going to be, or Pete Espenson.
Yeah.
You know, they need to get Pete involved.
Half. Starting to get some fresh jerseys out there for the Jayhawks as well. McNeese again with the handoff. Slowed up by Javi Z. Hatfield finishes him off for a loss of 4 on the play.
5'8",
$170.
$170, and boy, that kid gives you everything, doesn't he?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Trips right. Brown tries to keep it, loses it, and then Brady Lukowski forces the fumble. There's a scramble for it. I think the Bears are on it. It is.
Yep.
Levi Kleinmeyer comes up with it.
Well, if you're looking for your player of the game, you know, I would go with Brady Lukowski.
Yeah, definitely. Bears with 1:10 on the clock are just going to run the victory formation a couple of times.
Well, and we don't want to let this night end without, you know, again, recognizing the state champ angler that led them to that state championship.
Absolutely. One more team rush for a loss of a couple by Trey Eagle. The Bears will come over, line up, and celebrate a 47-0 victory tonight over the Jesup Jayhawks. We will take a quick timeout. We will come back and wrap things up for you. 47-0, the Bears with the win. You're listening to the Bearcast at westbranchfootball.com.